know how guys were so excited when we gave them the other episode? Like most of the comments are just like, because there's a guy who, in fact, let me just read some of the comments. Today we watch a tutu
let's read some
Let's just read
comments.
some of these comments because, I've just read one that has entered right now. I swear you guys make me really think your topics are dope as fuck. Okay, that's dope.
Thank you.
Wait. I have to read for you what someone said here. We're like exes who have come back. Right?
You can't shake us. You cannot shake us. We are here to stay, whether you like it or not.
Oh, yeah. This was the first message I saw. Manugu nyinyi.
Guy.
Mulienda wapi?
What?
Most of them are like, oh, we missed you guys. And then I have to read the one for the exes. That was the best. If I
think I've seen it. This pod is like that lover that keeps ghosting. Then they reappear from nowhere, but you take them back because they are fun. Glad you guys are back. Thank you. We love it. Who is this? Katie Wakimani. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
So we are the toxic ex. Fantastic.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who sends us messages. But okay, now
and
let's
threats.
get in.
And threats. There were threats.
Yeah.
Please.
We're back, guys. We're back.
Yeah.
If we're not here, just know it's Joyce's fault. And
Yeah,
Kerry.
it's always my fault.
Oh, God.
Joyce and Kerry's fault,
Yeah.
right? It's not me. All right. So we have a lot to unpack. Kerry has a topic he wants us to discuss. But before we get into that, have you been?
I've been alright. Just clearly,
Who's
like
the
I
person
said,
you were clearing hands with? Kerry told me.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
For evidence, Gilly,
Run the tape.
Run the tape.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, so I mean, you're holding hands. All we saw is his shadow. Yeah,
And he
the
looks
other
like he's
person
tall.
is you. Yeah, it looks like he's tall.
So we know that's a boyfriend for sure.
Wearing a coffee.
Or
yeah.
a boyfriend material. Yeah.
It can't just be someone I like holding hands
Joyce,
with,
we
guys.
know
Nah,
you so
Joyce,
well.
come on.
So we know
It can't
that
be someone-
there's something there.
You found love?
Me, I'm single, guys. Please
Yeah,
focus.
yeah,
Wait,
Stay focused. I'm single.
Okay.
No mental capacity
You know that
to be in
guy
a
is probably watching
relationship.
this episode.
Yeah, I know he is.
So I just have to
Hey,
clarify.
Polly, bro.
For we have a broad audience from all over Africa.
Yeah.
Are you single, Nairobi? Are you single like a Nairobian? Are you single,
I'm like single.
but holding hands?
Yeah, but holding hands.
You could just be holding hands.
Yeah, people can't just hold hands.
No.
Nah, holding hands.
Like physical
You've been
touch is
sending
like
the
nice.
wrong
I
messages.
swear, holding hands and taking a walk, man, it's so
That's
intimate,
romantic.
man.
Yeah, but it was like it was right there. We were walking. I was like, oh, this is so cute.
And
so
then,
I took a video.
your hands just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
they met each other.
You know the way you're
Yeah.
swinging your hand like this and then...
they
oops.
just met each other.
Oh.
Oops. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so cute. And then we took a video. I'm just here to confuse the enemies. You will
Nah,
never
come
know.
on.
You will never know. I'm single, guys. Don't. For
Wait,
real.
did she
I'm
just
single.
call us her enemy?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to confuse
You,
us?
I said.
Because we are confused at the moment. We are confused. We don't know what's going
And
on.
I tend to keep it that way.
I thought, man, like this is someone you're seeing because I even replied and I'm like, spill.
Yeah, I just saw that right now. Okay, I ignored it.
Seriously,
I'm
how come
sorry.
in a bundles? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, thank you so much. Since you're not telling us, but you're happy.
I'm very happy, actually.
Did you start going to the gym?
Yeah.
Because you came here and hugged Kerry until you fell down.
I swear.
It's really good for like energy. You should really start the day with the gym. I feel like so pumped up right now.
I mean, we'd love to.
Like
but
you
we
guys
have
want to go on a
Yeah.
hike or something, like, you know.
We'd love to, but we start with work.
You start your day at 11.
We start with work
That's amazing.
at 3 in the morning.
Says the person who just started doing the radio morning
mean,
show.
yeah,
Wow, look
but
at
I'm
the
doing
wow,
it.
wow,
I'm
wow,
doing it.
wow.
I'm doing it.
Wow.
How's it been? Have you been?
On your high horse. How does it feel up there?
One thing I got to notice, no matter how long you sleep, waking up at 3 and
It's
4
hard.
a.m. is still waking up at 4 a.m. There's a day I decided to take an afternoon nap. Actually, so that when I get to sleep usiku,
Yeah.
like I really don't feel it when I have to wake up. I
Yeah.
feel rested.
It was
My
a lie.
alarm rang. I was like, what?
You wanted to throw it away.
I'm like, that trip in between the stopping the alarm and taking a shower is the hardest part of the
longest-
morning.
it's the longest.
Yeah.
But once you take the shower, you're ready for
Good
the
to
day.
go.
You know, I have a secret for you.
Oh,
Right?
Lord,
So,
what?
because like this is, I've mastered the morning thing.
Clearly.
We're club 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Basically, when you wake up, right, switch on the light.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because getting out of bed is difficult.
Yeah.
So make sure you have a light that you can be able to touch somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Switch that light on.
Yeah.
And then number 2, don't engage social media. Find something like either because I start with an ebook, so I finish a book in the morning before I get out of bed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, every morning.
Okay.
That way, my mind is like,
Yeah,
so
it's
find something
active.
you find interesting. Listen, let it not be social media.
Yeah.
Social media drains you.
So I can wake up and play FIFA.
If it excites you to get out of bed, do it.
And it
won't excite me
engages
to
your
get out of
brain.
bed.
But if it keeps you there,
Yeah.
like you're in the comfort zone, don't do it. So like for me, I know I don't read in the bed, right?
You have to
But
get
I
out of the
love,
bed, yeah.
and I, like these books for, I'm not going to tell you exactly which one because we're in a society. But there's books like self-help books from back in the day. Like right now, I'm just combing through books from like 1901, people in 1800s, because I want to know like what they thought about, relationships,
Right.
life,
Yeah.
and the principles are exactly the same. So by the time I've left my bed, I feel like I'm engaged.
You've used
right?
your brain.
And then, the sleep starts to disappear. And then you just start moving around in the house.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a genius
Yeah.
idea.
But
I
if
get
you
to try
do,
that.
music, for example, if it's like upbeat music and you're somebody who like when you hear the it helps you get out of bed.
I live in an apartment. I start playing music
At 3 a.m. you'll be
3
kicked out.
in the morning. I won't be kicked
you
out,
don't-
but I'll be that annoying neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play music, but I
I've-
don't play it at with the speakers. Boom, boom, boom. No, I play on my phone, which has a speaker.
Yeah.
So it gets me excited.
Okay. And I was also told like after 21 days, like in 21 days, that's when your body like would develop the habit. So
For sure.
I just can't wait for
get
my
to
body
21
clock to
days.
change.
Yeah.
That's why it gets to 4 a.m. Like I'm even up before the alarm. That would be amazing. But all in all, it's good, man. I'm loving it. Finishing what I need to do by 10.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I know.
That's dope.
I've been doing that. I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I've been trying to. By the way, did you see in the internet? People think you own Radio Africa. Like there was a whole story on Cyprian Nyakundi's channel.
Yeah.
That
I
man
was
is
being
still
shown
alive.
on, I
Oh,
think on
yes.
Monday that I had, just a whole expose, but my name was mentioned. I read that and I was just like, hey, nakuna watu wako na mdomo. Because he's not the one who came up with this story. Clearly
Yeah.
somebody in the office is like trying to feed him info. Anyhow, I'm just glad people are talking.
Yeah.
At least they're talking about you,
At least you care.
At least they're talking
Even
about
if you don't, at least you're talking. But I mean, for me, I've been easy from the last time I saw you guys, aside from the fact that, what did I do over the weekend? There's something interesting I saw. No, I chilled. I chilled.
What is it?
I chilled and that's just me. I'm tired. Like guys, I'm constantly tired.
You're
But,
always
okay,
tired.
let me
No, but
just
I
tell
feel
you
you.
what
That's
it
how
is.
weekends are. You want to chill.
I was
Yeah.
explaining to Carrie,
Yeah.
right? This is how I've been. Joyce, this is how I've been. Okay?
What do you mean?
This is how I've been.
How have you been?
All right. Nowadays, I watch Netflix. I switch on a show to do. I'm like, what do I watch? I scroll. Let me see the synopsis. A girl with unrequited love. I'm like, okay, this seems like a nice nini.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, woo, okay. Because when you're watching a show, you see yourself in the characters,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see yourself in the characters.
For sure.
Have you ever seen yourself like in the 60-year-old guy there? No,
Of
you
course
see
not.
yourself with your peers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. Wait, the starring, her mom is my age mate. Wait, I've reached that age where
Starting.
I've reached that age where
Like a Gen Z.
the main character
Yeah.
is not in my age group.
At all. Not even close.
Like they're not in my age group.
At
Like
all.
now, the people who like like the Scarlett Johanssons that I grew up, they come
Right?
as mothers
Man.
of people
Guys,
who are
I
now
swear.
the main character. And this is not a Disney movie. This is not like those
It's
Disney.
like a movie.
Yeah.
It's like a movie,
Yeah.
a grown up movie. Like let's go save the world. I'm like, people in my age group are not saving the world.
They're being saved.
They're just busy
They're being
working.
saved. They're working. Their joints don't work well anymore. There's a lot going on.
Man, they're the
Joyce,
ones who kufa
I'm
fast.
telling you, let me tell you something.
Call
Like,
it.
I'm 40 facing, right?
40 facing.
40 facing. You know what 40 facing is?
Yeah.
You're, those
Yeah,
30s where now 40s there,
Iko hapa tu.
right? And I'm just like, wow. I didn't know that life would change like in every aspect,
Yeah.
right? Like even when I'm watching TV. So like, yeah, fuck movies now. I'm just like, let's watch documentaries.
Now
let's
you're
watch
boy-
documentaries. I don't want to be in this hypothetical world, imaginary world, where
Wow.
only teenagers and Gen Z are saying. I'd like to see people my age to meshika guns, to mehenda, and we have all the reason to want to save. No, actually, as our age, I think we're just like, fuck, let the world burn.
Let it burn, bro.
Go to sleep with
Let
taxes.
it burn. We've been through so much. 2 recessions, a pandemic.
Y2K.
I'm trying to be a
Y2K.
nice guy here, but don't rope me into
Bro,
at as
computers
our
came
age.
in. You
Why,
shut up.
you were
first.
there.
Wait,
Ebu stand
don't-
without
Shut up your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. We're going to do an age physiological test.
Yeah.
You know the things you can lie with your face,
Uh-huh.
right? But there are tests
With
which
your
can
body.
be able to tell where you like kufanya squat up. Ebu fanya squat up.
That
atuone.
is squat up. Sasa squat up ni
Squat
nini?
up. Squat up ni ile sale you do a squat,
Usimame,
but you jump up.
Oh, okay.
Like you stand like squat
Si
up.
ndo anajitoa kwa age bracket yetu, so you do it.
With the
Mi sijajitoa.
the
Me, I'm there. We're in
the
there.
algorithm knows.
The
You know,
truth.
Cannot lie
It
to
knows
the
the
algorithm.
truth.
You
Knows
See
the
how many
truth.
times you're searching for.
Speaking of squats up,
Joint pain relief.
there's a prank that guys prank each other, like you, just like the way you've challenged me, atifanya squat up, but do it while raising one hand. If your guy never fall for that trap, never.
But you do
That
a
would have
squat
been so
with your
nice.
hand up.
yeah, with one hand up.
What
So that
happened?
it looks like like dropping
Yeah.
low.
Yeah. it actually
That is so
looks-
genius.
It
You'd have
actually
been the
looks
perfect
like
person to do that
Use
too.
that.
Too
Yeah.
late now.
Ati, how fit are you able to do a squat while raising one hand?
You just end up looking.
Anyhow, so movies
That's
are
why I'm not
cancelled.
falling for that.
Do you understand?
doing
I'm
That's why I'm
squat ups.
telling you, you should watch apocalyptic series and
Yeah.
movies because everyone is fighting for their lives, even those who are our age. So
No, but-
you'll
Yeah,
feel,
but they're the ones
you'll
who die
feel well
fast.
represented.
Joyce,
They die fast.
No, they don't.
I am
do.
here.
No, they don't. You, which one have you been watching?
Listen, let me tell
Three-body
you something.
problem.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched
Hear
that
me
one.
out, guys.
Mm.
I've realized, okay, we're in the movies,
Yeah.
but either we're the ones who are dying.
I'm a background.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or like if it's something like sijui the world is ending and we're running for our lives.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not running for my life.
Yeah.
I'm running for sijui, where's Tom? Where's Peter? Right? I have to find the children. So my story now, you understand?
Can't even just run for
As in,
yourself.
now here's the crazy part. If you are single in that movie, maybe you didn't have kids.
You don't have
You're
anyone.
thinking, yes, at least this character died. Oh, mommy, where are you? I have to come save you because your parents are old. Let me tell you guys.
So now movies are cancelled.
Bruh.
Documentaries only.
I'm even wondering, I want to know, cause I want to know what the future looks like. I have 40-year-olds who watch movies. What kind of movies do you watch? I want to know, life is becoming difficult. Anywho,
Yeah.
now forget now. Clearly now you guys are good.
Yeah.
What have you seen? We'll start with Kerry. What have you seen?
People calling me out saying the fact that on the show I said Nikita Kering is not my type. Guys are saying that, it's a strategy.
Stop. Gilly, run the tape.
Ati, what did you say?
He said that Nikita Kering is not hot.
No, not really. I said
Like he doesn't find her hot.
Oh, you don't find her hot.
I
Okay,
said
that's
she's
fine.
hot.
That's not fine.
But she ain't my type.
I thought everybody thinks like she's the finest thing on the in the planet.
But if it's
On the
okay,
planet
it's
Z.
okay if you think she's not. It's not a big deal.
So I asked him, like, let us know if Nikita Kering is not your celebrity crush, right? Who is?
Spice Diana from Uganda. She's an artist.
Changu.
Oh,
as
no,
in-
not
I know.
her.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
okay,
don't
yeah.
even tell me to like name any of her jams.
You just listen.
She's
to
just
us.
hot.
You listen to her videos mute.
They're on mute.
You're just like,
And
you know,
I'm like,
you know that
yeah,
GIF for
I
Jay Z.
like.
You know that GIF for Jay Z. Run the tape, Gilly. I hope Jay Z is doing this right now.
I know exactly what
You
you're
know,
talking about.
Valerie Kimani posted that she was doing a jam with BN.
BN, yeah.
And I was so excited. I said, you know what? I haven't even heard the song, but I'm already like this. I've already started bopping before I've seen this.
Okay, that thing is so funny though, guy.
So, Ati, you're not into Nikita Kering? Spice Diana?
Yeah, Spice Diana is hot.
I even had to remind myself what she looks like. I've remembered.
Yeah,
It's
you've seen,
exactly
yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah,
It's
but
exactly what I thought.
Kabisa is spicy.
So yeah, she's hot though. She's hot. Shout out to Uganda. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jay.
Since we're still in UG, before we cross over, right? Because that's not my observation, but we're in UG. So I saw this story that was sent for by one of our fans from UG. She's called Kwemara Blessing. I'm sure you've seen her on Instagram. And she sent us a video. Ladies and gentlemen, Alakazam. Anywho, so in Uganda, right? In Uganda.
That was a shameless plug. Yeah, you should have done ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, guys were thirsty. Yeah. So some thirstier than others. But actually, technically, you're the thirsty one.
Why?
Who do you think between the three of us is the thirstiest?
Him.
Joyce.
Because he's a guy.
Yeah.
So you think guys are thirstier than babes just naturally?
Yes.
Anyway, we're digressing. We've digressed. Maybe let's leave it to the
audience.
Wake up poll.
Yeah.
Me, I'm here to
I'm
play.
telling you.
I'm just from talking about my celebrity crush.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. So it definitely
one
is you.
person.
It's one
But it's all the time.
Let me ask you, on your feed, you know the best way to nini this? Everybody switch on your feed. That's how we know. That's how we know.
TikTok.
That's how we know.
Which feed?
Instagram.
TikTok? Okay,
Instagram.
let's see my
Where's my
Instagram.
Everybody
Show you my search bar.
right? There's not changing anything.
I'm not changing anything.
Just put hair.
I haven't put anything. Look at
Okay,
my search
hair.
bar. It's hair, women.
Babe, why you women?
Workouts.
Okay, wow.
Okay, nah, come on.
Damn. Okay.
Oh,
now.
God.
Yeah. Let's see yours. Show yours.
refresh.
Hakuna kurefresh ni nini wewe? Enda kwa hapa. Ni manigas. Carrie. What the fuck is going on in your life? Every girl will lose interest in you, Eve. Men prefer older women because
Oh my God.
if you're dating, I've refreshed. Kama says the saddest end to a relationship is... Bro,
Is
what's
that
going
TikTok
on?
or Instagram?
This is his Instagram and you keep refreshing.
Shut up.
What do you mean?
Carrie, I'm sorry. Whoever had you, it's okay. Now, actually, mine is just new. Mine is just news headlines.
Why
Can
you
see?
why you linger in the football part?
Yeah, in football.
You know,
Like-
and Virgo quotes.
Yeah, that's so weird.
You see, mine is hair, fashion,
See
everything
mine.
you'd expect on
Mine
a girl's
is anything news. News,
By the way, news related.
News. I don't care for people. I don't care how people look.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Now, one place
and
that doesn't
cats.
lie is a For You page on TikTok.
On TikTok. All right, let's go to TikTok.
Let's
God.
go
Twende
TikTok.
kazi. You were the one who brought it up because I know there's just nyash there.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
For you, Cindy. Yeah. The first video on my For You.
Oh,
Let
God.
me see my first video.
Oh, God.
Let me refresh.
See, mine
Oh,
is memes.
God.
I told you, my life is memes.
Mine is
It's
Cardi
a
B.
girl I've seen. The first you knew it's a
Mine
Just
is
girl.
just
Girl.
babes.
Okay, football. I have no
Sports.
idea what the hell that is. Sports.
Mine is Cardi B. All right. So I think it's obvious. It's the
Exactly. I was
thirstiest.
right. I was right.
So in Uganda, right?
Skia. Yo, no, that's definitely a girl. Let's see
Umeona
that
haga?
video. What on Nini? Let's see that video.
Do you know what this guy told me? You know what this guy told me the other day? He goes like, I'm an ass guy. Hey, but Koilere is making me change my mind. Do you remember that conversation?
Man, I told you that.
Was it a secret?
In confidence. Oh, we're
Yes.
sorry.
Oh,
We're not even on
You're
air.
not
But
there.
it's just the three of us here.
And everybody else. But now that
But
you've said
it's
it.
only people in the family.
Yeah, now that you've said it, yeah. I've always thought that I'm an ass guy until I saw Koilere and I'm like, okay, maybe I might consider being a
Because Koilere
face guy.
has no diabs,
None.
no titties.
Mm,
She just has bars.
yeah.
Stop! No, I'm just saying. Like,
she looks
fasting.
like she's bad for me. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Like she can I
Can
know
fuck
what
up your life.
You're saying
Yeah.
the toxicity.
And you're okay
Yeah.
with it.
Toxicity.
Yeah.
Anywho, can I tell you my story
And
from Uganda?
Glorilla.
Okay, sorry, continue. Yes.
Because we have so much to unpack and you're
So
just
much.
dwindling here. Please,
Dwindling.
nipatie hiyo simu. So in Uganda, right? In Uganda, there was a video, this which was sent by Kwemara, where it was a restaurant. Imagine you're going to Kula, and then there was someone's member had been served as nyama.
Yuck.
Oh yeah, or that's the appropriate. Carrie, I'm just in case you were looking for a exclamation.
Why?
Yuck is it?
Oh God.
Why? How?
Yeah.
Where?
It's crazy. I don't know, y'all. There was he went to a kibandaski. Nipatie nyama nini quarter na nini. And then it came. They looked at this thing and it's like, ni mimi ameki tu inakaga nini member ya a young man.
Can you imagine you're kulang pilau and then you're like, this nyama is chewy. Not that I know like meat is chewy.
Yeah, I'm even
Mind
wondering,
you,
like, how do you know like it's true?
Can we
It
get
just
a
looks like it
backstory?
because
I
it's
mean,
all
it's because
muscle.
they've never swallowed it. Hata wakimaliza bado iko.
Honestly, I don't know these people.
Okay,
don't
I'd say
know
that
these
because
people.
it's all muscle. No, maybe.
Tikitu ni durable. Unajua mademu ngapi wamekula na bado iko.
Never ending, everlasting.
Okay, anyway.
Can we get a backstory of how it ended up on a plate to begin with?
Yeah, so they apparently so now the interesting part in the video
Don't laugh.
is the cops, they're like, we're doing investigation.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what do you mean to
Investigating
investigate?
what?
Just like this. This is a dick.
It's
Yeah.
a dick, bro.
Yeah, and you can see, like me, I didn't even, like me, I can go into Uganda and be a detective.
What do
And
you?
I saw this video from here, Kenya.
And you were like,
And
that's
I
a
knew
penis.
That's a penis. That's a penis.
No questions about
I'm not
it.
even gonna charge them for that. Like I've done it for Uganda.
Akibanda.
For free. Yeah, Akibanda.
Moral of the story: never eat in the dark, man. Like at your movie night, you've ordered food, food. You're just grabbing pieces from the bucket,
Yeah.
eating.
Where's the owner of the thing? I want to know. I'm so invested.
Of
They were arrested,
Did they find
the
him?
Kibandaski or the member?
No, the member.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You know.
Is he dead? Did they kill him?
I mean,
Was he already
I think you
dead?
can live without your member.
Yeah, you can.
I
but
think
like,
emotionally he'll be dead. Right? But like his member.
me, I
will be
want the
gone.
whole story.
You see
Is he
how Kerry
alive? Did they
cannot
kill
comment
him?
because he feels like if he says something, it will affect his member. Yo. Anyway, so that happened in Uganda. So, next question. What have you seen? So
I've seen their cousin, they're twins who got married and they live together. They have a baby. They've been trending on social media. I think they were on
Twins?
they're on some YouTube talk show.
So guys, we've decided that since you guys hamtaki kutu support, hamtaki kuwork na sisi, we've decided to open an OnlyFans channel to support ourselves na to grow ourselves.
And like people have really been calling them out.
Is
you
like
know.
a boy
Kenya?
and
Yeah,
girl twins.
They are Kenyans, kabisa. They share the same father.
Like they grew up together.
Yes.
wait, I need to ask a
They
question.
share the same father, have got different moms. They fell in love with each other. They usually tell the story of how, at we are together, we can't really help it. And they even live together. I think they've got an account on TikTok where they show their lives and everything.
Did
and
they grow up in the same household? Is my question.
Probably. I don't know about
They
that.
look
part.
alike. Like
But
I saw,
yeah,
I saw the
they
video.
absolutely look alike.
They weren't like separated at birth or something.
Would that make
How
it
to
easier for you to
separate?
consume?
It would make it easier for me to digest. Same house. Ew.
I did an interview. I was telling you, I think like 2-3 years
Sijamaliza
ago.
juice ya store. Maliza interview.
At here.
Oh.
Okay, continue.
Since some pastors have been saying, they need prayers and whatnot, calling them out, saying this is absolutely wrong. Nobody wants to support them. So now they have started an OnlyFans. And they recently recorded a video on their social media saying, this is our OnlyFans. We've opened it since nobody wants to support us. But if you want to watch our videos, then you can go and subscribe to OnlyFans. People are going to
What
subscribe to that
videos?
OnlyFans.
What kind of videos?
I mean, OnlyFans doesn't have cooking videos.
Maybe it does. It should.
But actually, in porn sites, like the number one search kind of content is incest.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like that's the most popular
Yeah.
content.
This is why AI is going to kill all of us. Okay? AI is going to kill all of us. We are the problem.
How?
We are all the problem. AI is going to wipe
But
all
Joyce,
of us out.
technically,
No, the videos
Incest.
are not. The
Why is
incest
it
videos
that
are
human
not
beings
AI.
always want what they can't or shouldn't have?
have you heard of the mother gene?
The mother gene.
Is it called mother gene? I don't know if I'm getting correct. Damn, I always come through with some interesting stories. So the mother gene is basically saying that we all came from the same gene.
That's
Like
fine.
technically, we all come from the same mother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So as in to answer you, we're all doing incest.
Yeah,
No.
but that's from centuries and millennia
people-
ago.
You're happy about it because it's like
Nah,
far
people
removed.
are
Very far removed.
Coming
People
from
are
the same
different.
vagina.
Like
where
they're
the problem
not
is
even
that.
from the same century or millennia as me. You know what I mean?
People
Yeah,
are
so it's
different.
your,
We can't
like,
all
far
come from
removed.
the same nini. How do you explain like Asians, Africans?
Just go check the mother gene, guys.
Caucasians.
I'm not a scientist, right? I just don't want to get into it. But yeah, there's a mother gene. Like
but
we all came from the same.
No, we all came from a
technically, we came
black
from the same
woman,
mother.
technically.
Yes.
But by the time we discussed,
Chinese,
it's
Asian,
been so many
everyone.
years.
We came from a black baby.
Oh, it's actually called
Now,
the Eve gene.
Where are you getting this
and
from?
also mother gene.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, I don't know
Don't
where
worry.
you're getting this from, but
I'll,
From
yeah.
science.
I'll send you.
nafikiri kwa nini search bio tu ni madem
Si sports peke yake,
na
please. We read
memes
history.
na memes about heartbreak. Yeah. We see things. Yo,
Oh my God.
what have you seen?
So I saw this guy who spent $80,000 and 2 months in recovery to grow 7 inches in height. He went from being 5'5" to 6
Oh,
feet
like
When he
height.
got
Because
his
we've just come
knees
from
done.
talking about a
No,
member.
not his member. No, like his height.
How
Like
do you do that? You get your knees
surgery.
done.
Like
Yeah,
this.
they break your femur.
Yeah, and then there's
And
some
then-
things that you tie that you have to do. So it took after the surgery, it took him 1 month to recover, and then after he recovered, he needed a whole other month to learn how to use his new muscles and build his new muscles. Now he's 6 feet tall. So my question is, $80,000 USD. Let's start there,
Yeah.
and 2 months of recovery just to grow taller.
Let me tell
Is
you.
it
I know
worth
how you
it?
can do that for 8,000, Bob. Like it's as simple as going to
Heels.
Tower and buying shoes. Yes, the ones with big ass soles, like the one Ben Sol
Yeah, but
and
he
BN wear.
wanted a permanent solution.
But you
not
see, even if
temporary.
you have, there's no, the maximum heel height is 6 inches,
Yeah.
right? If you're 5'5", just brings you up to 6'1",
Yeah.
right? And also, but this is I'm glad you brought up this issue. In India, this is a huge problem. Huge.
No.
You know the average height of an Indian guy?
It's like 5'5".
Like, they're just like Kenyans,
Yeah.
right? Very short.
5'7".
Average height, right? So I want you to have that. Number two, let's go around the room saying a few things we say about short guys. Short guys get no respect. Forget even light skin.
Yeah.
Like right after, before Nini, there's light skin and then short guys.
Oh,
no.
Right? Get zero respect. You know, light skin guys like, oh, this guy's running like a babe. Nini. But short guys get no respect.
Yeah.
Babes are like, all babes, their ideal height. They're like, I want a tall guy, right?
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
So you grow up and even jobs, even marriage partners, right? So society looks down.
You can't say such things
I
when
would
you're
really,
talking
Yeah,
about
I
I
try
know.
to walk away from
Short
it.
guys are down to earth. So
Exactly.
You gotta consider
So
them
in
as well,
China,
right?
in India,
Yeah.
this surgery is so popular, but most people can't afford it. So that's a rich guy, right? So these guys go, like they do this backstreet abortions,
Yeah. Like black market surgery.
black market surgery for your freaking femur, right? And if you want to know just how serious this procedure is, right? They break your bones.
Literally.
And do you know how long it takes to heal from breaking bones?
Yeah.
Right? And it's no guarantee that
And
you'll
you're doing
walk
it on
again
purpose.
nicely, right? But you see, they would rather do that than live in the current reality that they have.
Oh no.
So next time you see a short guy, avoid rubbing the top of his head like this, right? For real.
Yeah.
Stop saying shore and he's a guy,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah. Stop calling him nani, sikale ka jamaa. Hey. Mnaongea juu ya baba ya mtu maze.
Imagine.
Right? But also short guys, I think you just need to have a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
Because some of the most overconfident people are short guys. You're just going, hey, sister. I'm just like, who is making that sound?
Why can't I see them? Oh,
Where
there
am
they
I
are.
hearing that
Yeah, there you
from?
go again.
Just say, I'm talking about this is a compliment.
No, it's not.
No, there's nothing we can do about it.
But
No,
see
guy.
now.
And that's how I look at short guys.
Yeah,
bruv.
but see now, short guys, they like tall babes. I think maybe they're trying to
He
fix
doesn't
the
understand.
gene.
Me, I get guys who try to tell me, I'm gonna climb you like a
Like a
speak
tree.
loud, I can't hear what you're saying.
Do you know, actually, there's a guy who hit me up
Koala
yesterday
guy.
on my Insta story
You remember the koala guy?
saying they have a crush on you, but now the problem is the height. And I've met him before. I met him at Quiver, and he was like, wow, me, I have a crush on Kwambox. Now
Tell
the
him
guy
to
is
shoot his
even
shot.
shorter than me. I was like, nah, you ain't her type.
Lakini quiver?
Ah,
Ameiva.
Unaweza consider kama ni mfupi wangu.
Hey, wacha nikwambie. Let me tell you, in this world, beholder ndio anasema. You know, beholder.
true,
He could have unajua maybe he has a big head, it makes him look tall. You know, like you
Or
know,
like big hair,
You remember like
like
that guy I
this.
showed you whose head was like half his shoulders.
Yeah.
Like literally, can you imagine your head? Hey, hata nikasema wow. Na si ati ni defect ni hiyo ni
Aki
kichwa
si
yake.
poa,
Ilikuwa
no.
na screen. Anyway, I don't want to hate. Ilikuwa tu yani that's somebody's husband.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never really been heightist anyway, so I've dated all tall, short, extremely tall, my height.
Yeah.
not a great idea.
Do you know-
But, yeah.
Another thing we probably, just as we're talking about men, the UK unveiled their most sexiest man alive.
Was that thing for real?
Yeah.
Daniel Craig.
No, bro.
No, this guy for
Jeremy
Top
Clarkson.
Gear.
He's called
Were
Jeremy
they being
Clarkson.
serious?
Yes.
That's
he
what sex is to them.
Nah,
Yes.
that's a joke.
Jeremy
It
Clarkson.
has to be a joke.
This is, and it's not the first year. This
It
is,
has
I
to
think,
be a
his fourth
joke.
time in a row.
Nah,
You know,
that's-
how do you Peter Damson Idris?
Actually, Damson Idris, I'm Idris Elba. You know, I need some respect up in this bitch. Like, you can't just go and mention and
No,
Idris
we're
Elba.
talking about guys in the UK. Oh,
You-
yeah,
oh,
sorry.
yes.
Even him is from the UK.
I see what you're
I
trying
keep
to do, girl.
forgetting. He's had so many
You're trying to forget Idris
American
Elba.
roles. I keep forgetting he's British sometimes. Okay, continue.
Anywho. So, yeah, they think Jeremy Clarkson is hot. And also Tom Holland. You know,
He's a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man guy.
Tom
Yeah.
Holland is like just wow. But anyway, let me suck him to so many racism, but he's not good looking. I'm sorry. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the hair.
Maybe.
Right? You know, because like Hollywood has this like types of hotness.
Yeah.
You know that
To
they
them,
decide.
yeah,
That
that
they
doesn't
decide.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
The only time I've ever agreed with them is on Idris.
same. And Damson. Both Idris.
Yeah, because sometimes you see like the sexiest man and they're just like Jeremy Clarkson. Look, I watch Top Gear. I love the guy.
Jeremy
He's funny.
must have been a joke,
He's funny.
man, because
It
he's
has to
like,
be
he's
a
funny
joke.
guy and
No,
he's
but
a
what is
joker, so it
sexiness?
must have
What
been a
is
joke.
sexiness, guys?
Not him.
No, but what is sexiness for you? Is it a physical thing?
Yeah.
It's a
gotta be.
combination of
It's a
physical.
combination.
Yeah, it's a
Nah, come
combination.
on.
It's a combination.
No, it's a
Sex
combination.
is physical.
No.
Yeah, it can be completely physical. Like you can look at someone and be like, "That's a very
You've
hot
never
guy."
found someone's mind being sexy?
Or like when you get to know
Just
them,
the way they
more,
And then
they
they
break
don't-
down things. You're just like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I find you so sexy. Just the
They
way
don't look sexy.
I mean, though, you see, you think that the thing we're seeing in you is
Yeah.
just this.
The
If it was
outside,
just
yeah.
this and it wasn't your personality, it wouldn't look the way it look. How many guys are there that look like you and
Yeah,
nobody finds
true.
them attractive?
Yeah.
Right?
has to
So
be a
it's a
combination.
combination of what's coming out of you and what's physically on you. And chances are the first thing that people interact with is what's coming out of you.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's your eyes, the way you carry yourself, your swagger. It's not a physical. This is just a robot. This is a skin. Hii ni kaa tuko kwa video game.
Yeah,
Right? You just
avatar.
put
I
this
think
thing here.
to guys, sexy is different, man. Sexy is how you look. Because I mean, you could be an airhead and you're sexy, but you can't be
No,
an airhead.
there's
and
hot.
and-
There's hotness. Like hotness.
Yeah, you look hot.
Your eye, ooh, damn. Titties, hotness, right? But then sexiness, it could be even like the way someone laughs.
Like sex appeal,
They,
kind of.
they, are,
and they,
have
don't look good.
they
or
have
to
they
look
have
good
a
and then
weird
have to-
smile which
have
you
to
find
laugh.
sexy, and the rest of us are just like, nigga, you're blind.
Anyway, but this,
No, I'm
this
saying
is showing you how men and
the
women
way you're
think
saying it's
so
a
differently.
combination of things. The first thing has got to be how they look.
How they look,
and
yeah,
then,
that's step
and
one,
then you
yeah.
go and look at their personality.
You've never heard
how
of a
they
sexy
laugh.
voice?
I have.
Hear the voice and you're just like,
like,
damn, this person sounds sexy. And now I want to see them.
Then you see them and they're not.
Yeah, they stop being sexy,
But their
right?
voice
Yeah. They
have
is
to-
still
they-
a
someone has to
sexy
look
voice,
sexy.
Yeah.
right? The same way you can hear someone's voice on the radio somewhere, and it's like, damn, this man sounds, and then you meet them, you're just like, wow, we are gonna
Never
sauti ya
mind,
radio,
hakuna sa-
Hakuna sura ya radio, sauti ya radio.
Because
Thank you.
sexy should be someone that you wouldn't mind smashing. Basically, if you're a guy, someone that you don't mind telling your
I
boys.
get it. So for you, sexy is sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it
Basically.
is. First, you have to look like that. Like, you have to look sexy. You can't sound sexy and you don't look sexy.
Bro, do you know how
Guys
many
are so
people
simple.
who love your voice and probably don't think you're attractive?
Yeah,
Find
then
your
I'm not
voice
sexy to them.
Bro, that's, you see, I just asked you a question. Do you remember like back in the day, Nini Washara used to be on radio?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you
Hey,
guys.
bro, she was Maliza in
Mother
guys. Yeah, she was
freaking-
Maliza in guys. That can I show.
Yo, I used to finish my homework, I get into bed, I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, let's Nini.
Yeah.
She's like, hi. Right? She had a sexy ass voice.
Yeah.
Sexy to death. And she knew, right? That time you probably don't even know what she looks like.
I swear.
Yeah. So you can have a sexy voice. No, sexiness is not a physical thing. And sex appeal is not.
It's so hard for you to change my mind. But
Yeah,
I'm
because
not trying to
you're a guy,
you're
that's
just-
fine. For guys, it's different than
Yeah.
it is for
So
women.
let me ask you.
But I'm telling you, as for women, it's not a one size fits
You've
all.
never
So you
had-
could look bad, but you sound good, and then you're still sexy.
You've never had somebody on the phone and you're like, wow, this person sounds sexy.
Nah, I have to look at them first. Yeah, yes, they sound sexy, but
That- you're
they
just saying
won't-
it.
They won't stop being, or rather, they'd stop being sexy if once I see them,
Yeah.
I don't find them.
That part of whether your sexiness continues is
Yeah.
not what I'm asking.
Okay.
Can somebody's voice be sexy?
Yes, it can.
There we go. So sexiness is not just a physical thing. Jeremy Clarkson is funny as fuck. He's fun. His humor is sexy, right? He's a smart humorist. So I can see how people can fall in love with him, right? And find him sexy. Not me.
Yeah, definitely
Not me. I find him hella, when you're attracted to someone's mind, what do they call it?
Something
Sapiosexual.
yeah,
Sapiosexual.
sapiosexual.
I definitely find him very attractive in that sense, right? But to shag him, nah.
Nah. But you see, that's why I'm saying, like, men and women, we think so differently. Like, a guy can just look at a baby and be like, sexy. Doesn't matter what comes out of her mouth. Doesn't matter if they're vibing or not.
Niggas can mute
Sexy.
you.
It's just
Yeah,
for
they
the
can mute
smash.
you and be like,
mute
I
you.
want to smash. You know. Now for us, it's different. You can have all the outside things that everyone finds attractive. I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me personally, if we don't have vibes, if you're, I don't want to say dumb, if like our intellectual levels are like not on this,
It
at
can't
par
work,
or
I'm
like
sorry.
close, you instantly stop becoming attractive. Like there's nothing. I don't need a smash that.
Do you know what I
bad.
don't
You know what
find
I mean?
attractive?
I don't need a smash that.
Do you
bad.
know what I like? What is a complete turn off in guys? In fact, let's just go around the room and talk about things that completely turn you off about babes and be honest, right?
Yeah.
So at number 1, in no particular order, Aki Charlie mwenye hizi get joke.
Aki.
I agree.
Hakuna
I
kitu
agree
nacho-
with that.
like honestly, like you could
On
be
babes.
like sexy,
Yeah.
you could be everything. Lakini hawezi get joke. Bro. Moving on. Thanks.
Yeah. For me, bad hair. Like for me, your hair is everything, man. You don't take care of your hair. Like, I don't find that sexy.
Who traumatized you? How bad was her hair
how bad was
smelling?
the hair, bro?
So I don't think it's about growth. He went to
There's someone.
and he was
there's
just
somebody,
like he can
there's
still
somebody.
remember that smell till today.
The back of his
It's
mind.
not even that. It's not even trauma from anybody. I mean, it's because there's some things that I do for myself that I expect, someone that I like to also be like that. I take care of myself. So at least take care of yourself as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I...
Things that are complete turn off.
I don't know how to explain this. I don't know if it's like if they are overtly masculine.
Like
No.
too masculine.
Yeah, like those ones for those people who keep saying as a man. As women are supposed to, and like you
that
keep
shit's a
repeating
turn
it
off.
over and over
Yeah,
again. I'm like,
yeah.
who are you trying to convince you're a man? Because it's definitely not me. I already know you're not one.
Yeah.
Because a real man doesn't keep saying as a man, men are supposed. I don't know how to explain it, but like the minute I hear you use that in a sentence, instantly unattractive. I don't care how you look
So
like.
how is that person supposed to know the balance?
Like stop forcing
of
your
it?
agenda.
Yeah,
on
stop
us.
forcing your agenda on me. Just if you're a man, move like one, talk like one, treat women like one. Stop keep saying as a man, as a man.
Us as men.
Because
we
you're
should-
trying to convince yourself, not me. A real man doesn't say those things.
Man,
They
like
act
2
it.
minutes ago, I was like, as a guy, we find this sexy. So
No,
just-
that's different. We're talking about the thing.
When someone is trying to
preferences.
tell you
yeah, we're
what
talking
to
about
do.
preferences. But this whole thing of as a man, nah, bro. You yourself, you're not convinced you're a man. So work
man,
on
let
yourself.
men be men.
Yeah, then walk your talk, show me with how you treat me and
Okay.
how you treat others and how you move and how you do this thing for keep saying it over and over again. It's like whenever you're lying, you'll keep repeating that lie because you're trying to convince yourself, not me.
Also, another thing, lack of humor.
Yeah.
Humor is everything.
You and
Listen to me.
humor.
Let me tell you something. But tu chali ajui hata kucrack joke. Hey.
Hata na
Utaniambia
sense of
nini sasa?
by the zero
What are you going to tell me?
understanding of jokes, nothing.
But nasi jokes too. Kama wewe too, the only thing you're into is like one type of thing. I mean, I'm into all sorts of freaking things,
Yeah.
right? So you have to be well read.
Yeah.
Like you have to be smart.
Yeah.
That to me is a turn on. If you're not smart,
Yeah.
you're my brother.
Same, even if you don't
Yeah,
have
'cause it sucks.
intelligence.
You're my
Sucks,
bro.
man, having to explain a joke, man, to someone.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
You've ruined it.
Ati,
You've
what did you
ruined
mean?
the
Me
joke.
at that point, I'm already waiter.
Check,
Wrap up.
please.
Iweke kwa pack take away.
Take
Leta
away,
yake,
very fast.
leta yangu take away.
Yeah, naweza baki
And
leta
imagine I've
yangu.
done that. I've told you the guys the story. Yeah?
Yeah.
The day I walked out of Nini, the guy he came late. I mean,
Oh,
to
okay.
the dinner, right?
No one was
He
there
arrived
with you,
late.
please. You were there by yourself.
Right, I just like to
No, it's okay,
clarify.
you were there by
'cause-
yourself.
So anyway, and then he arrived late, and I'll come from doing
How
the show
late?
with you. It was
How
like
late?
I finished the show at 7. He arrived like at 7:15, or is it 7:15?
Wow.
right? I was just like, bro, no. First, I've even had a drink, right? And we were supposed to meet at 6:30.
Okay.
So he knew that I'm going to be finishing the show at 7:15, 7:20. The guy is walking in and he sits down, he takes the phone. Hey! I'm like, wait, niweka nyama zote. It was nini fogo gaucho. My usual, weka nyama zile zote, patia bill amount. Thanks. And I was gone. That was the last time we spoke.
And still on that, having to explain something. One thing I find unattractive in babes, you know, this saying a Bambi in headlights. Like me, I hate babes who are like that. Like you absolutely don't know. Either you act like you don't know anything, or you just don't know.
Or like acting dumb, or like actually just being
a
bimbo.
Mbona unamulika Joyce hapa?
That
Guy.
is so,
I am very intelligent.
No, it's because on this show, because there's someone who's like, how is she always shocked on everything? It's just like, Michelle Talami has gotten saved.
Bro, guys, me, I didn't know. I told you my Instagram is my algorithm is different.
So
it's
can we
not
talk
like
about
everyone
Michelle
else's.
Talami?
Do we have to?
No, I'm just saying, like, Michelle Talami is now saved.
Good for her.
No, okay, yeah, it's good. Like, I don't know why guys get weirded out. Like, one day mi nitakuja hapa niwaambie the Lord Christ Jesus Savior. Wait, what?
You can't even get it right. Please, you're never gonna come and tell us.
I'm SDA. We don't get saved.
like I said, there's different levels.
You SDA for real? I thought you were joking.
I'm a Kisi. It's a birthright. It's a birthright.
There's different levels of Christian. Like there's Christians who like do not even tolerate listening to secular music.
Yeah.
You know, they can't do. They can't even step into a club. You know, go to a concert because my favorite artist. And then there's the Christians who, you know, on Friday you're at the club, Sunday you still make church, and then there's those Christians that you pray, you call yourself a Christian, you have a Bible in the house, but you don't even go to church.
Kwani, who said? Let me ask you, which church did Jesus go to?
He was.
I'll be waiting here. You tell me which church Jesus was.
There
going
was
to.
no church at that time.
Thank you.
First of all, Jesus was a Jew.
Do you know
He
what I
wasn't
mean?
even a Christian.
Right? So, like, church.
so now-
church is for gathering. Church is a gathering. It's not a tea. If you don't go to church, you're not a Christian. Right? It's fellowship.
Yeah.
But you can be a Christian by yourself as long as you have JC in your heart and you're.
JC.
You didn't go to Nini. Those, you know.
I
where
do.
do you know where I learned how to say JC?
Where?
When I went to Sunday churches.
Which
Right?
Sunday
In
churches?
SDA
Youth
churches, nowhere we can say
Yay,
at JC. Bruv.
Right. You're talking about
Jesus
Jehovah,
Christ of
please.
Nazareth.
Yeah, exactly. Jehovah.
Jehovah.
You know, like I'm here singing JC. Bro, unless JC is like my boy somewhere.
And what is it with Jehovah? Okay, let me not get into it because I'm not a Jehovah
We are
Witness.
not talking about religion.
Before we digress, like on that story, I think people are shocked about Michelle saying that she's a Christian now, because now you think she's, you know, the extreme level of Christian of, you know, I'm not going to go for concerts. I'm not going to go to a club. Maybe she's just saved just like everybody else. Who,
Did you read
know?
her caption?
No.
It was very detailed.
What
Also, you read
did she? It was too
captions,
long. What did she say?
It was very long. She was just saying everything she'll do from now on, it'll be for the glory of God. So I feel like it's going to be extreme. Again, no judgment, but I feel like it's going to be like extreme Christian, especially because because she was even talking about how she's had such a hard time, yada yada, and this is like literally her come to Jesus moment. And I've seen this happen before, especially with someone in the media. So what they usually do, they do like a full 360. They go. I had a friend who stopped listening to secular music. Like, she didn't even put earphones on when we were playing secular music. Just sit there, mind her own business. Literally everything she ever did, she deleted her entire playlist. She only had gospel music. Like, they usually go the extreme. And I've seen this happen a lot when people are looking for redemption. You know, and instead of going, everyone is different. Instead of going through the baby step version of it, they jump from 0 to 100.
You know what's coming next?
And it becomes really hard to maintain. But I'm not saying it will be hard for her. I hope it's like a forever thing if this is what she's chosen for herself. But I've seen it myself. Especially with people from the media. They go from 0 to 100 and it becomes super hard to maintain because you didn't even take the baby steps.
Media?
You didn't do like a...
Famous people.
Yeah, famous people. You didn't do like the 12 steps kind of thing. Like,
Wow,
you know, when
there's
you're in
12
recovery.
steps of Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
when you're recovering from like an addiction or like from a hard time, see, there are 12 steps to recovery. Now them, they don't do any steps. They go 0 to 100 and it becomes, they backslide very quickly.
So you better get ready for Marini anointing oil. Like,
Oh,
that's
don't.
definitely coming out. Like, for sure.
P Diddy, P Puff Daddy Diddy did it. He did it.
He did it. He
did it. I can you imagine that guy.
Say so now he's being called G Puff Love. Okay, that guy is such a piece of shit.
You first. I don't know which world you live in.
And
Let us
50 Cent
handle.
has a
Let us handle
documentary
current
coming out.
affairs.
Oh, sorry. Go
Right?
ahead.
On Netflix, 50 Cent has a documentary.
And he sold it.
Yeah.
That guy's,
I love that
genius,
guy.
right? But so, guys, can we just talk about this apology, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
What
even listen to it. What did he say?
Half-ass, I didn't even listen.
Yeah, I even
What
didn't listen.
half-ass apology? Because for me, I just waited to see if he's mentioned Cassie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The apology wasn't about Cassie.
What was
the
it
guy was
about?
just like, guys, I'm disgusted by myself. I'm like, nigga,
We are all disgusted by you, bro.
nigga, I don't give a fuck what you think about yourself.
Yeah.
Right? But like, here's this is the question I have for you guys. Do you ever see Diddy turning this around one day?
Nah, it can't happen.
One
Turning
day.
it around
Even if it's
how?
like 5 years from now, maybe he gets saved, redemption, right?
That's not gonna
Starts, gets saved. Like
That's
if Diddy
not going
gets
to
saved
work.
and he's like, because there's nothing the public loves more than a redemption story.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it's not gonna be a real redemption story.
It doesn't matter. You're not the judge of redemption,
yeah.
right? You can never judge. If I say I've changed my life, who are you to tell me I haven't?
No, but still, I think
But it won't take long.
I think
to
there's
prove
more.
me right.
There's more about Diddy that hasn't come out yet.
So much more.
And this is it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Bro, you're
Because
saying-
with what people are saying about him, and like so far, with what happened to Cassie, first of all, Cassie had this case in court
Yeah.
about how she was being mistreated by Diddy. People around her were actually saying Diddy is not good for her. Up until the video came out, and then that's when guys got to realize like how bad it was for her to
Yeah.
be in a relationship with this guy. Now, if that's just one of the things that the FBI seized from his house, and that's one of the things that leaked. If more comes out, people are not gonna forgive him.
But
I
here's
don't
the thing.
think there's a way around.
Here's my question, right? The way you're saying, the things that he did, right? He's got a lot of skeletons in his closet, right? All those people he stashed in his closet have come out. All those guys were being dished in the diabs. Sijui the producers, sijui the stylists. They've all come out to say, yo, I got a case against this guy. Nani was fondling my diabs. You're just like, what happens with famous people?
And there's a few years back where this guy for B2K tried to come out with this story and everyone labeled him as crazy.
Oh my God.
What
I
was his
remember that
name?
shit.
The light-skinned
Oh my
guy.
God,
Oh, for
yes.
real?
Yeah.
Yes, even
he tried
till
to
now.
come out with this
Oh
story
my-
and the guys told him to
he
shut
said
up.
how he was shagged.
Yeah,
Oh
by
my
Diddy.
God.
Oh God.
Guys just called him crazy. He's looking for attention because he's no longer famous. Akina Omarion have made it. He hasn't. It was one of those guys.
Even
who was less
Akina
well-known.
Omarion were like sidestepping him because
Bro,
he was
imagine, 'cause of
because he
that
was like,
story.
you know the amount of power Diddy wielded,
Man.
right? And hey, power corrupts.
Yeah, imagine they basically told him shut up. He was, and I knew there had to be like some truth to the story that he was giving.
Anyway, that story for Diddy. Me, all I'm saying is like they better I think just brace yourself. I think this is just the
The
tip.
beginning.
We've
Eh,
just
the
the Titanic has just touched the iceberg.
Yeah.
Now we have not even gotten to the part for the violinists. Now is Nani, Jack, and Nini are still
They're still
shagging
over
in the
there,
moti.
then.
They're still shagging in the moti. They've not got to I'll never let go Jack. Not yet. Yeah, it's
They're
about
not even
to,
close.
Not
They're
yet.
just at the beginning. Hata hajachora ile picha.
Yeah, but this is what I'll say on that story. I think it's important for a lot of young girls because when I watched Cassie was a young girl. She was impressionable. She fell in love with a celebrity, and the celebrity wielded
Very
a lot of
powerful
power.
guy, yeah.
She knew that her career was in his hands, and that's why she was removing songs scantily,
Yeah.
right? And we loved Cassie. All the songs she chomwad me, I fucking loved them,
Yeah,
right?
they were bangers.
But
Bops.
you see, she was a young girl with a very powerful guy, right? How many young girls do you know, even right now as we're speaking, they're dating very powerful men, right? And in their minds, they're probably being mistreated because for sure there's nobody who's like, you have that gap, that power gap that respects you. As we've just talked about turn-offs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And clearly some of these men, their turn-ons, and even women, right? Their turn-on is the power that they have over you,
Yeah.
right? So if for one moment you think that you are in a relationship that is fair, where there's real love and it's going somewhere, I want to tell you, no, you need to look at yourself. Like, you see the way I have Chairman, and Chairman is my baby, right? In fact, Chairman is not the right Nini. You see where you have that Simba out there, Bosco, right? Who's the woof woof, Mwakali Apo. That's what you are.
Yeah.
What am I saying? I'm not calling you a dog. I'm just telling you, to that person, you're a pet. Right? They're never going to respect you. And if they're hitting you, they're already trying to condition you to see yourself as less worthy than you are, so that you can stay there. Right? The fact that you want to leave, they're grabbing your stuff. We watched Cassie, but you know that this is not the only girl that this is happening to. Right? So Diddy is a villain. And even the day that Story Chomoka, there's a guy who confessed to me how he beat his wife. Right? And he explained to me the scenario, and it's very tough to hear something like that, right? Not to say that women don't play their part in the violence, right? Not being beaten, but like in the violence. Sometimes it's give and take in the violence, right? So so I'd tell that girl, if you're watching this and you know that this statement is somehow touching you, right? You can feel like maybe she's speaking about me. I'm here to tell you that you have the power to leave that relationship. Don't wait to be a statistic, because Diddy could have hit her and killed her. It would have been a different story.
One blow would have changed the entire story.
Anywho, there's something Kerry wants us to discuss.
What?
Oh yeah. So I saw on dating game, I think a dating show rather. There's a guy who was turned down by a babe because one of the questions that this babe was asking the guy was, Ati, how much do you have in your bank account? And the guy was like, I ain't gonna tell you what I have, how much I have in my bank account. Because of that, the babe was like, Ati, we can't be together if you can't tell me what you have in the bank. So it got me thinking, what are those things that you can't tell your partner when you're in a relationship? For me, I agree with that guy. Number one is finances. Like if we're dating, I won't tell you how much money I have in the bank. I may tell you how much money I'm getting from a specific gig, but at what I've got, I'm not going to tell you, because some way, somehow, I feel like, one, that's going to be used against me, and also my money is my money. Long gone are the days, man. Ati, my money is our money, and then your money is yours. Man, that should not even work.
So you're never gonna date a Nigerian girl?
No, not ever.
Because Nigerian girls
if she thinks like that, then ain't no way. As in, nowadays, for me, before I get into a relationship, you have to bring something to the table. By the fact saying, I am the table. This is what
she's bringing to the table. Gilly, run the tape.
Well, if it's for fun, she can bring that to the table. Lakini, if it comes to resources, finances, I mean, my cash is my cash. We have to, go to a point where maybe now we are married and we have kids. But if it's a relationship, you ain't gonna touch my cash.
Telling someone about your money in a relationship is crazy. What are your things?
Even me, I don't agree.
What are those things you should never tell in a relationship?
Never tell. I mean, I wouldn't say never, but I think we've already discussed it. Like, I don't see the point of discussing body count. Like, there's no
1000%.
Don't ask, don't tell, man.
Yeah.
Just I am here now.
Yeah.
So are you? That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Who do you tell? Who? I think it's only people like young people who care about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, pretty, like you're new at this.
Like, if it's body count, we'll give your answer.
I already sorted this out. This is what you say.
So, babe, what's your body count?
Ati?
Your body count?
I have one body. Which one are you counting?
Bro, where was I on Saturday? I was out on Saturday and someone actually mentioned that Nini. They're
have
all
one body.
favorite Nini.
Me?
They're like, that's my best Boxpod episode.
There we
when
go.
Boxpod
That
actually
is
body
funny.
count.
You know, one thing I think you should never say in a relationship, your family secrets. Yeah? You've met somebody that shagged you so well, your ears are still buzzing. Then you start saying, my dad is cheating on my mom. What is wrong with you?
My uncle.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Right? You're over there telling them, my dad, he has this shamba over here, and then he has this other one. Who
And
are
nobody
you?
knows.
Do you understand that you are in a covenant?
Yeah.
Like, you are in a covenant and you have a blood oath. That's why your blood be running in each other. Right? What would be telling your family secrets to someone you're smashing?
Same.
Like, what's that?
Agreed.
And someone in a relationship
It
with, I
does-
think there you
listen,
should
let me tell you something.
Because there's some things happen in the family that can really affect you or knock you off, like whatever your goal and anything that you're trying to do, and you feel like you can share with your person. I think those things you can go on and say. But if it's a family secret,
Here's my question. Is that person going to come and bury you?
No.
right.
Also, you should only tell
Then
the
shut
people
the
who will
fuck up.
marry you.
Listen, I find it very disrespectful people who talk badly about their own family. You understand?
Yeah.
Unless you are literally your family is that guy for Shakahola, right? Then you have to talk.
Yeah.
And even I'm sure the relatives of that guy for Shakahola, they are not talking.
Yeah, they're not talking.
Right?
They're embarrassed.
Yeah, there are people who literally love to badmouth their own fam.
Yeah.
And I find that very strange. In fact, for me, that gives me an idea. If that's how you can talk, this is how you think about it, Carrie. You asked me about the person in your relationship, right? This is what I'll say. For me, I learn about you from the way you treat the people who have been in your life, right? So if I'm in your life and maybe I'm looking to be like a wife or something serious, and you're bad-mouthing your sister, what will you tell your sister about me?
But bad mouthing is such a vague statement. It could be as in something.
People like your sister has gone, she has been shagged by Sijui who, right? She has gotten a baby, yeah? And then she's just being irresponsible, right? Why does the person you're shagging need to know this story? Why? Because remember, your sister's reputation.
Yeah.
This is your sister's
so what if it's not your sister?
reputation.
What if it's like extended family?
Listen, this
Like
is all
your
I'm saying,
grandparents.
right? Remember, this smash,
Yeah.
you will break up at some point,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They have a token of your family storos.
Yeah.
And that's why you keep hearing it. Oh, nakina nani? No, the father. What do you think happened?
Yeah.
This family went yapping. Someone
Yeah.
is going to
Someone spoke
release.
about
Listen, I think family is sacred,
Yeah.
right? Just because we're shagging doesn't mean you're privy to this part of stuff. And I think you should keep your family secrets a secret.
Yeah.
You guys
immediate family, people
Yeah.
who you're in contact with, people you want to protect, yes, for sure.
protect
What if
them.
you
But
found out your
people-
dad is not your dad?
people
that's
I'm
something that
estranged
affects
with,
you.
but
You
this
can't
is what
tell
I'm
your
saying.
nini
A relative
that-
I'm estranged with, I don't give a
Listen,
shit.
the thing is, right? This is not we're not talking about marriage.
Yeah.
We're talking about someone you're smashing.
Yeah.
This is a relationship,
Yeah.
right? It will end. Right? You have
See,
no
at least have hopes.
you
man.
have
Like,
no
it will
guarantee,
end.
bro.
Yeah.
Wait
You're
for
in
it
it
to
till-
get there. Wait for it to get there. What is the
Okay.
hurry to
So
expose
even
everything?
estranged
Right.
relatives.
Listen. All I'm telling you is even estranged relatives, you carry a name together. Unless you're saying like you're never going to interact with those people ever.
Yeah. Those
Ever.
ones who I never interact with.
Not even funeral.
Ever.
You guys will never bury each other.
Ever.
Then that is not somebody you should even care about.
Okay, fantastic.
Right?
That's
But
great.
this is your family. I'm talking about family.
Immediate family, people you talk to, people you're close to for sure.
Why are you chomoing secrets for artists? Do you know my dad? Eh? He did some underhanded deals. So now, we have to be like hiding Nini. Okay, my dad is an asshole.
I know those
what
ones.
the
no.
fuck is
I
wrong
know
with
those
you?
ones, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Protect
No,
your
bro.
family. Always.
Protect your family
Yeah.
always,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In fact,
Agreed.
even if you don't like what your family is doing,
Yeah.
believe me, you're also protecting yourself.
Okay, let me throw a spanner in the works. Yeah, when you start to date someone, sometimes you want someone who's emotionally aware, right? And one of the things for you to get to know who you are as an adult is getting to identify the factors in your childhood that make you who you are right now. So what if you've got something that happened in your childhood that for this relationship to go forward, you actually have to go and explain, when I was a kid, this and this and this and this happened. And definitely it's about your family. And
So
it's
now-
about something in your family. Then you have to say that.
Fantastic, right? Don't you have fucking friends, right? You want to make your shagmate your therapist.
No, not really.
Right?
They're not therapizing
Listen.
you. You've gone for
Or-
therapy already for you to get to realize, like, this happened in my childhood. That's why I always have anxiety,
Just tell them I have anxiety, right? This is a need. There's nothing to you which is on a need to know basis, right?
But we're not talking
No,
about
but-
telling them 3 months
Yeah.
into the relationship. We're talking like when you're actually intentional about wanting to be with this person,
Yeah,
not
because
shagging.
Because sometimes the thing with childhood traumas and how the things that you get to experience when you're a child and how they impact you right now. Let's say you get into a relationship and you get to realize, man, that your partner is so needy because when they grew up, they were in a household where
They felt abandoned.
they felt abandoned, or they gravitated more towards maybe the dad or the mom, and the mom was like this because the dad used to act a certain type of way, and certain behaviors that you have because the person that you used to look up to when you were a kid was a certain parent. Like maybe it was your mom, and then your dad probably had another family somewhere. So as in something like that, you have to go and start explaining and say, I might act needy because of this and this and this, is just because of how I grew up. So sometimes you might be able to say that it's okay to talk about your family.
See,
but you're not.
Can you talk
because I
about
don't think
yourself?
That's not bad mouthing.
Can
You're
you
just
talk? Is it
explaining-
possible to talk about yourself, right, without roping other people in? Because now what I'm hearing, right, is that you're the kind of people, the people you date. So you want to explain something that's happening with maybe a relationship between you and Joyce, then your person needs to know. And this is usually what I feel is like problems in relationships, right? Just because I'm dating you doesn't mean you're my therapist. Just because I'm dating you doesn't mean all information, right, is for you, right? There's some information which should go to my friend, right? I think I'm going to behave needy, whatever. What do you think I should do, right? And then also, is it in your best interest to know to bring all your shorthandedness to this new relationship?
That's what I'm saying. It's not all of it. Like there are certain things that will stop you from having, let me say, a successful relationship if you don't address it.
Yeah.
Especially.
But at that point, like, what are you seeing, right? Because my question is, why let somebody who you know it's not going anywhere, or there's no potential, like you have not seen signs that this is a relationship that's going to be, serious, then now every single time, after every 3 months or every 6 months or whatever, you meet somebody, you tell them your whole life story, and then you start afresh. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You don't tell the people who you have flings with or people who you're just sleeping
how long
with.
at what point does this person get to know that your dad used to abuse you, for example?
You'll just know. If you really want a serious relationship, you will know when it's time to have certain conversations.
Here's my question, right? Are you two in a relationship?
No.
Okay. Are there people out there who have secrets that your family, right? That of your family, like you shared something that was very personal.
Yeah.
You did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These people
in a serious relationship
yes,
that we
in the
all
serious
thought was going to end in marriage, because no one walks into a relationship knowing that it's going to end.
But you see,
walk in there with the best
how long were
intentions.
these relationships?
Long enough. 2 years, 3 years.
2 years, and you're already telling somebody deep stuff about your family?
Yes,
How long does it take for you to...
Bro, Kwani, how long does it take for you to open up in a relationship?
Listen, I said I'm going to open up me, right? But privy to... Let me read my point again. I said, right? Family secrets should remain family secrets.
Yes, for sure.
And the only, in fact, I'm not even debating with you guys.
Yeah.
This is mine. The only way you're going to get to know my family secrets if you are showing potential to get into the family.
Yeah.
And potential is also not enough. The day now we are doing Russia and things. Now I start to tell you things that are happening in this family, right? Because it is not my responsibility to expose things that are happening in my family.
And I agree.
Right?
There are certain things.
I wouldn't want that.
There are certain things you will never say. There are certain things my former partners, even the one I was engaged to, never knew about my family, because it was none of his business. But if it was something that is directly affecting our relationship, and it came from a certain point of like maybe how I grew up or how I did this, we are not bad mouthing our families, okay? Like,
but how do you think this person comes to look at your mom? She's like, she does talk to her badly.
No,
like,
it's not about talking about you badly. You're trying to explain to them how, because everything you do, even you right now, everything you do right now, Kwambox, it's a trauma response. And where do trauma responses come from?
Childhood.
Where you grew up.
Wait, hold up.
So you have
everything you do, how you react to information, how you deal with people, every single thing you do as a human being, it's a trauma response.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Why can't you deal with these things with therapists?
And we do deal with them.
Then you go to the therapist, and then you come and tell your partner, my mom was doing this to me.
Your therapist will tell you when it is time to open up about certain things that will hinder you from having a successful
I'm not in a relationship.
Actually, there's no
So
specific
we're not talking about mouthing, we're not talking about
family.
secrets, at family trade secrets. We're not talking about that. Just things that will directly affect you in your relationship that you need to talk about to the level where you feel comfortable. You don't need to go and start telling them, my great-grandfather used to do witchcraft, I was born out of... You don't need to
Wait,
tell
your
them.
great-grandfather used to do witchcraft?
I'm telling you,
But
those
anyway,
are the kind of
don't
family secrets. Definitely don't talk about them.
I have another
something
one.
that's going to directly
I've got
affect
something
you.
as an
Yes.
example.
Yeah.
I've got something as an example. Most people who are avoidant grow up in single parent homes, and it's usually a trauma response from you seeing that you really do not need someone to be there to, like, if you're a guy, you don't need another man to teach you how to be a man. I mean, you've grown up all your life with your mom, and your mom has been there for you, so you tend to have tendencies where you gravitate to soothing yourself and shut everything out.
Someone on a shot.
Because he's talking about you.
No, but like me, I wasn't brought up in a
Yeah.
single.
Yeah, you are not.
Like most people, it doesn't have to be
most people.
from a
So
single.
now, if you've got something like that you grew up in a single parent home, you don't know who your dad is, or maybe you don't know who your mom is, and you get into a relationship. If you go on and say that you've never met your parent, is that like unearthing family secrets?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Anyway, it's not. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
however you see this, yeah, because there are people who this is their
The
thing.
grandfather
Right?
used to be a witch one.
Yeah, you
that
know,
one.
like you don't need to be
Bro,
saying
like,
those kind of
people say all
information,
sorts of
man.
things about their family.
And
I'm just saying, why
Because that's some deep shit. I wouldn't go
Yeah.
just telling anyone things like that. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about things that directly affect you when you're in a relationship. Because we are seated here as two people who've been to therapy. So we know the journey of healing and how it has affected our
Wow.
relationships and how
Yeah.
it has
I've
done
seen what she's
ABCD.
done.
You've seen
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm giving you as an example. Because once you start therapy, all of these things will start making sense. You'll understand where you are blocking yourself in a relationship or where you are not opening up because of ABCD. And that's why I'm telling you, even me, I've learned my personality right now, it's a trauma response. Whatever happened in my childhood or whatever made me this way, it started at home.
Yeah.
That was your first
That part we
interaction
know.
with human beings.
Great. Watch what wajue. Like,
Yeah.
wasijua ati actually what was happening
Yeah.
on the 13th of
Yeah, and
2000.
Exactly.
No, come
and
on.
you only explain up until where you are comfortable. Even your
Okay,
therapist
cool.
will tell
so
you
me,
that.
okay, maybe that's a trauma response, but
Yeah.
guys, family secrets, fuck that shit. My
Yeah.
family is sacred.
Yeah.
Also, how dope your ex was at anything.
Yeah, true.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
So before
Bro.
we dive into that,
Yeah.
do you disclose who your exes are when you get into a relationship?
No, it's a need to know
Hey,
basis.
bro.
If we are going to be in the same venue, I'll mention it.
Honestly, like
but that's about it.
How many things are you letting people know?
I'm asking you a question.
Me, I think
like,
I'm
whether you
operating
do
here
it-
like MI6.
whether you do it or not. I think it's okay to mention your immediate ex, not all exes.
I mean,
Even if someone asks you.
No,
if they ask,
you
yeah,
mention your immediate ex.
I'm not gonna
But-
share
But you
information.
don't share everybody.
This is
or
what-
you don't share from jump at. So I used to
Ati
date.
everyone you've slept with.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
But disclaimer,
Yeah.
if your ex is in the vicinity, better disclose that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to look like an
100%. Yep.
asshole. I don't
Yep.
want to look like a fool.
True,
If your
true, true, true,
ex is in this building,
Yeah.
niambie.
Yeah.
Because when I find out, it's over.
It will be war.
Because those are lies, right? Why are you trying to make me look like a fool? Right? Niko hapo too. I'm checking the my teeth over here. And Joyce is your ex. I'm giving her shots. I'm even kunywa here cocktails. Ati you no, so you two stand there, I take a picture of you. That's your ex. Hey, brave.
I agree. No,
and
I
there are
agree.
people who can make you look like idiots.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Oh my God.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I've seen people hang out with their exes and people they're with, and maybe they did not disclose that they're exes, but we know they're exes, and it's weird.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's actually
it's
weird because you
also
don't
weird
even know
because
what
you
kind of
find the babes trying to
information
be
they know.
friends.
Goja lakini niko na double standards. Hey, my last relationship and better than next to the birthday. And then I literally, because you know, like we've exed back and now we are friends.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
you've
now we're
exed.
besties,
Yeah.
Nah, you
right?
can't.
So I literally, like, you know, it always keeps my mind that we dated.
Yeah.
Right? So at my birthday there, you know, everything is going well. You know, he's throwing the most beautiful birthday.
Yeah.
Like everything's fantastic. And then one day we're having dinner, then he just goes like, yeah. Nani, I'm just
You're like, oh,
and that time,
snap.
by the note, I was asking questions. Like me, now I've brought, during this dinner, you know, after I've had like 2
So
glasses
you're
of
the
wine,
one who's even
I've
bringing
already
up these
started.
questions.
I'm like, what was that? What was that there? Then he sets me correctly. Then he says, in fact, I even know. No. I'm like, Hey guys.
No, but I get it. Even
That's
me,
why
I have
I'm
a
single.
friend who, like, not really an ex, like someone who I just had a fling with, and then we just ended up being friends.
And then
I
you forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit, we
I
didn't
never
see
even
each other
think of
naked
mentioning
once.
this person as an ex.
Like, you actually forget you were with someone.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like
It
when
was
you become
a long time ago.
Exactly.
Wow.
Sexually,
It
yeah.
was
You're
that
like,
bad.
no, it wasn't bad. It's just that it wasn't a relationship. We both knew exactly what we wanted at the time, and we
Okay.
called it like
Yeah,
quits.
flings,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
but dating someone, man.
Yeah,
you gotta
dating,
remember.
no. I mean, I'll never forget I
Also, I
dated
have
someone.
things you should never disclose. Who's in your DMs?
Really? But my DMs are so wild, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Imagine now you're with somebody and then you're just telling them, hey, babe, I just want to tell you Nani's in my DMs. Like, what?
But they're so entertaining.
So
My
you-
DMs, they're so entertaining.
No, so someone is howling at you. Would you tell your password?
Yes. I'd be like, look at this. Because I get
You
those
and me
DMs
both.
all the time.
Like there's
right.
nothing wrong with that.
Fantastic.
It actually shows that you have nothing to hide. Because me, if I'm dating, my DMs are open. If someone hits on me, like I'll definitely show who I'm dating. Like this is what is going on.
No, so you're going to, so any person who's sliding in your DM, all those babes who are telling you to do missionary, they want to cook for you, to do what?
no.
You're going to show that, you're going to show your personality, babe.
There's
Hey,
no one in my
today,
DM
Ebu,
saying that. But you know,
there was no people in your DM this morning telling you about Sijui.
now
They want to.
I'll never tell you something on a Tuesday. As in,
Just exposing all your secrets.
yeah.
There's no secrets here, guys.
exposing your
We
friend's secrets.
nice, cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
You're
A nice,
exposing
happy
your
vibe.
friend's secrets. How dare you?
No, it's because he's rukaing me here. You could have left it anonymous. Anywho, so. No, but for real though, guys. Yeah?
No, just the interesting ones, because me personally, I get
Interesting,
My
very
but like
DMs
if
are
someone-
safe.
if
You can
someone
send
is-
me DMs,
Listen,
and
if
tell
someone
me
is
about it.
howling at you, right? Like howling, right? And you're dating, let's say Kerry's your boyfriend. You're home. Are you showing him a tea, baby?
No.
Ex-
You don't
the
need to
serious
know.
ones you don't.
Yeah,
the
the serious
foolish ones.
you just ignore and move
Thank
on.
you.
Yeah, I just ignore and move on.
Kerry, Ebu, tell your part.
Nah, me, if someone hits on me, whether it's serious, whether it's foolish or whatnot, I am going to disclose before it becomes bad.
Okay, now Joyce. Now I want you to remove yourself from that position you held, right? Now just imagine you're the girlfriend, right? You're seated there, and he's the radio presenter that he is. He comes home. You've seen him on Raha Fest on the stage, shirtless, right? And then he comes to tell you, "Hey, babe, do you know how many babes have been trying to dara me, right? Do you know how many babes? Kwanza, there's this one. Look at this one in the DM, right? How are you going to be honest? How will you respond to this?
It depends with how he reacted to it. I mean,
Why do you think he's telling you? Why do you think he's telling you?
Because there's
because he
nothing.
finds it amusing, yeah.
Yes. Be like, haha.
He finds it amusing. If he found it amusing, he just first the ninis would still be stuck in Uko request, right? But he is, there's mental wanking. You enjoy watching something. Like for example, that. Let me tell you something.
You did not just say
I'm the
mental
kind
wanking.
of person, right? When I see like an accident. I have the opposite effect that it has on everybody.
Yeah, you
and
don't
I've
to
trained
stop
my
and
mind.
watch, yeah.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see it because you know me. I don't like watching anything graphic.
Yeah.
My mind is too active. So if it's an accident, if it's like, just things that could make me like start questioning, I'm not going to look at it, right? But there are people, most of the rest of the world, that loves to look. Ask yourself why you cannot not look at it, right? There's a thing that's calling you to satisfy that urge. And that's also that, you're bragging about being hollered at to your person. Me, I'm categorical. Respect me, right? The way I'd expect you to handle it. Don't come to tell me at and now when you come to tell me, best believe now you've put questions in my head, right? Because now I have to ask myself, why does he care about this particular message so much that he wants to tell me about it? It's either, because the way people come to you, like they're like, me, I'll tell you as a former cheater, right? These are the things that excite you, right? About, people are in your DMs, you're just like, these people are just howling at me. Like, I don't want this, right?
No.
And you're telling your password
Yeah.
because you're basically just wanking off of the fact that you're getting this attention. That's it.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's the psychology of this, because if it was you're dealing with it, why not just deal with it?
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
Ignore
and
it.
move on, yeah.
Ignore it and move on. Bring me flowers. That's a question. Are you buying me flowers out of
Is this
nowhere?
an apology?
Right? But you're just out here, babe.
Yeah.
Look at this babe, but she's showing me her titties.
I know. Absolutely not.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
That we do not.
Thank
do
you,
here.
ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I'd love to know from the people who are watching, if your man's or your woman right? Came home. Because of men, I'd love to know. Because Kerry's saying he'd love to see, you know. I was like, babe, Aki, what?
Look at this dick pic.
Angalia, hey, kitu si ni kubwa, babe. But imagine simtaki. Tell me. No, you see, I'm being honest. I want you to be comfortable, right? I want you to be comfortable. Babe, hey, damn.
Ni
Ini
kubwa.
8 pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Uko na ngapi?
Hata hiyo nini iko na pack. 12. Babe. Okay, he can get it. Like, babe, if I wasn't with you. Anakaka Jeremy Clarkson.
Now you're pushing it.